All right, guys. So the dogs get Zayden Walker, 5-star linebacker, Evansville, or I want to say Ellisville, Georgia, right outside of Columbus, Georgia. So, again, like kind of near the Macon area. This guy, again, like he plays, he can glide in some of these clips. I mean, he has very impressive burst. I really think that that's the reason he's a 5-star. Now, he is 6'1.5", so there are going to be guys that are taller than him. What he's going to try to do at his peak is he's going to try to be, a high second-round, talent, and try to be maybe a little bit of what Harold Perkins can be at LSU. I don't know if he could be the player that Harold is at LSU, but you see in some instances you see the twitch, which, you see the potential. Like, I wanted to see some production here on the tape. Maybe some guys that, again, are around Zayden Walker know all about the tape, about the production. But really, Zayden, to me, he looks like a really, really good player. Again, like, I want to let him and his career unfold. The expectation sometimes of being a 5-star can be really tough. But, of course, he's going to the hometown school. He's going to the right place to develop guys that are talented, that make the league. And probably the best place for linebacker is the University of Georgia. So, is he going to be like a Nolan Smith player? I think that he's big and physical. I think that he could certainly line up against tight end and can run with them for sure. I mean, here you see he plays both sides of the ball just like Harold Perkins, and he does have that speed, which is really impressive. But in the run game, I want him to be really physical in the run game. And he is sick. Hopefully he grows to 6'2". Does look like he has longer arms. And this is just somebody that's very fluid as an athlete. And as he gets in that weight program, I want him to be able to rush the passer. But then if things are, if things get hectic in the middle of that defense, I want him to be able to run kind of untouched, but also handle the run. And I think that he's physical enough. I mean, he looks like a very, very strong football player. So I want to see him be able to do that. But he's 6'1.5". Do I worry about the size a little bit? Maybe I do. In terms of his height, I don't want him to be a tweener and be easily blocked. But I want to see him build that consistency with rushing the passer. So Zayden Walker, to me, very, very interesting player, super high upside, has a lot of athletic abilities, going to a great spot at Georgia. Again, he's up against a bigger guy there, but there he battles, and I want to see him. He just has a lot of room to grow with just adding pass rush moves and adding a ton to his game. And I think he has the tools to be a dominant college football player. And it's up to him, again, going to Georgia and putting in the work, because right there, right here, I don't want him to even wait on that running back. I just want him to go right to the quarterback. That running back's a little gnat in that picture, with Zayden Walker. No offense to that back, but that back is a smaller player, and he's not a gnat in real life. It's just Zayden Walker, I don't even want him to address that running back. I just want him to think all about quarterback. So I think that he has some work to do. But I think that there's twitchiness there that is really exciting, and I see star potential flashed upon the tape. I want to see it more consistently, but again, that's what going to college is for, and a lot of times, Georgia's going to get the most out of a Zayden Walker. Again, from a beautiful part of the state of Georgia, Zayden Walker commits to the home state Dogs. Very exciting for Georgia. They continue to rack in a very, very good recruiting class, of course, like they do every single year. And Zayden, I want to see him bring power, bring that nastiness, and Zayden will be somebody that could be a really big hitter for the Dogs. So let's see him be more consistent And again, somebody with tons and tons of potential. We'll see if he can live up to that. But right now, Zayden Walker, congratulations. He is a Georgia Bulldog, a dream come true, most likely for Zayden Walker.